So about 10 years ago, while I was facing a terminal illness, somewhere between the treatments, the research, and quite frankly, the desperation, I started asking myself questions that most builders don't. And that's what in the environment of a home could actually be making me sick. When you're fighting for your life, you're paying attention to everything. What you're eating, what you're drinking, and what you're exposed to every day. I'm inside my house 90% of every day. And if something in that environment is potentially making me sick, I want to know about it. And I started investigating that, and what I found out changed my perspective on building ever since. And most builders focus on what photographs well, the countertops, the cabinets, the flooring, the fixtures. And that's well and good. I mean, that creates the ambiance and the environment inside. But that's not the focus that we have on how we build homes. And after what I went through and what I discovered, it's what I couldn't see that I couldn't ignore anymore. So let me show you the 3 invisible systems that matter more than countertops and your other finishes, and how they affect how you live in a home every day. Because of my own experience, these are standard features in every home that we build. They're not luxuries. They're what should be expected in every home. Let's talk about system 1, the air that you breathe. So most homes, even under the new elevated energy codes, it's a dumb air management system. And I don't mean dumb in that it's stupid and it shouldn't be used. It just has no intelligence to understand exterior air quality or indoor air quality. It's a push and pull on a timer. So it has no knowledge of your indoor air quality at all. In a Marnella home, we have an intelligent air management system. We have sensors on the wall that are constantly monitoring indoor air for multiple metrics to make sure that that indoor air is always staying healthy. And with the new system that we have now, on the days that we have exterior poor air quality, summertime we have smoke, springtime we have pollen, let alone there could be some other contaminant in the air, it's able to recognize incoming air as unhealthy and shut the system down altogether. You won't get that from a dumb system that's just pushing and pulling. That exterior smoke's gonna get sucked right into your home. Our systems won't. And the best part about it is the homeowner doesn't have to touch it at all. It's intelligence, it's constantly monitoring behind the scenes. So the homeowner just has to feel that confidence that their indoor air quality is always optimized. And what we heard from a recent homeowner that moved into one of their homes, one of the things that they noticed was that they were sleeping better, they had less brain fog, and the overall comfort of the entire inside of their home was noticeable. And that's why this level of air management is standard in every single home we build. Because I wouldn't ask our homeowners to breathe air that I wouldn't breathe myself. And the second system is water. It's probably the easiest one to understand. So your doctor's telling you to drink more water, stay hydrated, but nobody's telling you what's in the water that they're asking you to drink. So right now on the screen, we're gonna show you a water quality report for here in Clark County. And this is public knowledge. Anyone can plug in their zip code and get the same data. And what you will find will probably alarm you. It alarmed me. I had no idea that the water that we're drinking through our kitchen faucet was full of so many contaminants. We're told it's healthy, but when you actually look at the metrics, you've got carcinogens. Now there's plenty of data out there showing microplastics and pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals are found now in 80% of the water systems out there. And once you start learning what's actually in the water coming through your tap that you're being told is healthy, your whole mind changes. Your whole thought process about the quality of water changes. That's why in our homes, we prep for reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis, if you're not familiar, is a system that truly strips out everything that's impure within the water, so that you have about as pure of healthy drinking water in your home through that system. Here in Clark County, we have hard water. So we prep every home to have a whole house water softener or a water filtration system, and that is going to extend the life of all your appliances that are waterborne, your fixtures. And that saves our homeowners from having to do invasive retrofitting later to install those systems. It's very easy for us to do up front, and it saves our homeowners a tremendous amount of expense and heartache after they've moved into their brand new home. System 3, controlling what gets in your home. And this is way less obvious, but it's probably one of the more critical elements of controlling the environment that you live in. So a doctor's gonna tell you to wash your hands, stay away from sick people, and control your environment. What they're essentially telling you is to protect what gets into your body. Well, air sealing is what we use to control what gets into your walls. And it's a very detailed process. Most people don't even realize that we do it. Before we put insulation in, we seal up every single nook and cranny crack throughout the home. Why that is so important to our homeowners, it isn't just energy efficiency, which is how it typically gets marketed. What it is it prevents contaminants from the outside getting sucked into the inside of your home. That could be through your crawl space, through your attic, assembly in your walls. When you really think about it, your home is assembled by multiple pieces of material, where every one of those intersections throughout the perimeter, the envelope of your home, your ceiling, your floor, your four walls, all have intersections. Those intersections have holes. And why it's so critical is you want that indoor environment to be at its optimal quality at all times. So that air sealing is so critical to the health and wellness of the home's occupants. So why we do this is because those cracks are how pests and other pollutants, dust, one of the common things that we get from our homeowners, they're surprised at how little dust they have in their home. That's because we have sealed up all those penetrations. Without doing that, it's like leaving a window open 24/7, or your front door for that matter, to give you a visual. At Marnella Homes, we don't build homes this way because it's trendy, because frankly, I don't think it is. But I wouldn't build a home for you that I wouldn't live in myself. So if you're in Clark County or near Clark County and you'd like to learn more about these systems, see them actually in place, we actually have a furnished model here in our 6th Street townhomes where I would personally be able to walk you through and show you how each one functions and why they're so critically important. Or if you'd just like to learn more, you can click schedule a call with one of our team. No pressure. Just want to have a conversation about how your home can improve your health.